Okay, this is the HVAC condensing unit. And here we are on the north side of the structure. This is our electric service disconnect, and it should be sealed with a sealant like the electric meter was, but this is on brick, so it'll be a proper application this time on 3 sides to help prevent moisture infiltration from getting into the walls. Now, when this home was built, it wasn't required to have an electric receptacle outlet out here so that a service technician could run a vacuum breaker, for example. Not a vacuum breaker, a vacuum pump, for example. So flashlight, lighting system, midnight emergency, you're going to be forcing an extension cord through the window. You're going to be forcing an extension cord from the garage and coming around here, and it should have a receptacle out here. And again, it probably wasn't required when the home was built. So what can we talk about here? Well, our foundation pad does not elevate the condensing unit a minimum of 3 inches above the grade. And our coils on the condensing unit are dirty. I don't know if you can see that. I've got a still image that gives you a little better picture. The refrigerant piping coming out of here, okay, it should have been insulated with something more durable. All right, that's the wrong type of insulation. Since 2015, that's been the code requirement in Texas Energy. It was manufactured in 2014. All right. So was it required when this was installed? I don't know when the installation date was. But since 2015, it has been required. By today's standards, it's an energy. It's still going to be a deficiency. We've got the wrong kind of insulation on the piping. It's not elevated enough. It's got dirty coils. The disconnect is not sealed on 3 sides. And I mentioned the receptacle outlet. Now, this unit is 8 years old. It was manufactured 8 years ago. I don't know when it was installed, but this equipment is engineered on paper to last 20 years. It might last 35 years. I hope it does. But Las Vegas is going to give you 14. After 14, it's going to be, more expensive to maintain, past the point of diminishing returns. So this unit is essentially, it's in the middle of its lifespan, expected lifespan. It could fail tomorrow. I haven't even turned it on today, for that matter. I don't know if it runs at all. But, there's got a few more years, and that's good to know because the refrigerant inside of this system is 410A. And a lot of people hear that, and they go like, oh, that's the good stuff. Well, it was the good stuff. They quit manufacturing R22, quit importing it, went to 410A, the good stuff. Now they've quit manufacturing R10A, and they've quit importing R10A. So the refrigerant that this system operates on is quickly becoming an obsolete system. They no longer sell any of these parts. They'll sell the fan, but anything to do with the refrigerant piping, anything to do with the compressor, anything to do with the coils, evaporator coils, anything to do with that, none of those parts are being manufactured long. The refrigerant isn't. They have stockpiles of the refrigerant. They learned. You got these guys, and they got plenty in the warehouse. It's supply and demand. When the supply dwindles, the demand increases, the pressure on the market, you're going to be paying extra for 410A repairs. That's what happens.